Hello guys, welcome to the stream everyone. Hopefully you guys can hear me and stuff here. Uh, I hope you guys can. Let me know in the stream chat if you guys can. Also, you might notice that I have some glasses on here, some glasses that aren't usually on my face. My glasses this morning when I woke up to go to school, they decided to break. So now I'm wearing my old glasses. I actually wore my sports ones. Those annoyed me throughout the day, so I changed them to my old glasses from a little while ago. So yeah, but so if it looks a little different of me wearing these, that's part of the reason why. So today we're going to be talking about a possible winter storm here in today's video here. So that's what we're going to be talking about. And today I did not make a slideshow. I'm going to be just showing it off the models. I'm not going to be doing it off a slideshow like I did yesterday. So, but probably tomorrow I will. I'm just taking a break today from doing that because I'm planning on after this taking a little nap because I was tired earlier today. So I'm thinking about taking a nap probably after the stream here. So yeah, but I'll answer your guys' questions and stuff. But in just a little bit, let's get into the stream though here. So yeah, let me move you guys over to the regular view. And here we are looking at the thumbnail of today's stream here. So I don't always show the thumbnail, but here is our thumbnail today here. We see has blizzard conditions. It's possible with this upcoming storm. That's why I put the question marks in there too, because there could be blizzard conditions with the heavy snow blowing around potentially. Here's a picture of what one of the models think that could happen there. Heavy snow for Rhode Island, Massachusetts there it shows. It's a very interesting possible upcoming winter storm. And I have the live thing up there, so yeah. I want to look at National Weather Service alerts here, as usual. So yeah, and I, for some reason, didn't put as one of my tabs up here. But yeah, here it is. Here's our National Weather Service alerts as of right now. There are wind chill advisories for most of the Midwest here, including from North Dakota all the way down to Ohio. Also some wind chill warnings all the way from Minnesota, North Dakota, all the way down to Iowa there. Some wind chill advisories and warnings there with some brutal cold up there. We also have winter weather advisories and winter storm warnings here for Kansas and Colorado here. We've been seeing some snow over the last few hours, so that's why we have some winter weather advisories and winter storm warnings there. We also have some winter weather advisories and a few winter storm warnings here for New Mexico and Texas there. Unusual for Texas to get much snow, but there's a chance you may get a little bit of snow there in Texas, so we'll look at that in just a little bit here. So yeah, and we also do have a blizzard warning, not here in the U.S. here, but it's for Alaska. There is a little blizzard warning there. If anyone lives in Alaska here in the stream, it's in northern Alaska, but really no two big areas in that blizzard warning here, and it looks like maybe one storm warning for Alaska too. So yeah, let's get into today's main part of the stream here. Here we are looking at future radar here. This is the future radar we're looking at. This is about 12 a.m. actually, so we're going to have to fast this forward here. This is being weird at the moment. Oh, okay, I don't know why the arrow didn't want to work. Okay, sorry about that. About 2 p.m. here. This is what it should look like. And we see some snow here. Fortunately, Kansas and Colorado, some heavier bands it looks like here. According to the NAM3K, some heavy snow potentially for Colorado and Kansas there. So we're going to potentially see some heavy snow for some of those areas. It looks like some mountain snow going on for some areas of Utah, Colorado, Wyoming. Maybe some mountain snow going on there. Looks like. We're going to keep passing forward. Continues to move to the south by 5 p.m. We still see some heavy snow for Kansas, Colorado. Starting to move into southern Kansas, it looks like. So southwestern Kansas starts getting into that snow. As it continues to move more south into New Mexico, we see some heavy snow around 9 p.m. tonight. See some heavy snow that might be kind of scattered here and there. Snow showers, it looks like, according to this model. So, there could be some heading into Oklahoma there, and then New Mexico, of course, and still some southern Colorado, potentially. Seeing some snow there. Maybe even some snow getting into Arizona there. And then we see some of that heavy snow start to move into northern New Mexico, southern Colorado there. Most of it has left, it looks like by 2 a.m. in the morning. Most of it looks like it's left Kansas there. Some starting to get into, it looks like Texas there around 2 a.m. tonight here. Then some light snow showers start to move into Texas here. It looks like very light snow showers move into northwestern Texas, it looks like here. So some light snow showers there. We're going to keep passing forward here. Still some light snow showers around 9 a.m. It's maybe getting a little heavier, maybe around noon tomorrow. Uh, right in that area near the top half of Texas here, northwestern Texas. Some heavier snow potentially, it looks like. And it moves into Oklahoma, it looks like, and then finally fizzles out around 9 p.m. tomorrow night, and it's gone here, so all that snow is gone. Then we see the next system that we're watching here start to come in, it looks like. Here. Let's just keep going here. It doesn't look like maybe some more snow showers for Colorado and stuff, but nothing for the Northeast. Around 10 a.m. here, maybe some snow around 10 a.m. on Thursday. Some snow showers in Colorado and Wyoming, it looks like. Maybe some light flurries and stuff for Montana all the way maybe down to Iowa, looks like, potentially here. For the small. Welcome to the stream, OAEIX, sorry if I'm saying that wrong. Welcome to the stream. Saw you in the stream yesterday. Looks like we're going to see some light flurries try to develop 3 p.m. on Thursday here. And yeah, it looks like we may see some that. And then look at the snow line develop here with maybe some heavier pockets going all the way to Missouri, maybe even. Some potentially heavy at times snow, looks like. So we're going to have to watch this here. Still a few days out, but there is a possibility of some snow for these areas. This is as far out as you can go on NAM3K, but look at some heavy snow here for heading into the northeast, sorry. So yeah, very, very interesting there. Let's look at our snow totals for Colorado and Kansas here. Let me get it. Fast forward here. And we see for Kansas, it looks like we may see up to near 3 inches potentially in Kansas here. That's quite a bit of snow there. Maybe getting close to 4 to 5 inches. So yeah, very interesting. It looks like for northern New Mexico, looks like we see inch. Some scattered areas of higher amounts near 5 to 8, it looks like, in there. According to the NAM3K, maybe even some higher amounts in some spots here. Colorado, about inch. And same thing like New Mexico, scattered spots of higher amounts, but near maybe 5 to 8 for southern Colorado, according to what it shows here. So very, very interesting there for these storms here. Let's move to the northwest as far as it showed. See how much snowfall it thinks by the end of the NAM3K here. See how much snow it thinks as this storm moves in. And it thinks maybe about most of these areas getting about dusting by the end of the NAM3K here. And maybe some areas getting near 1 inch to 2 inches here for near Pennsylvania, Ohio. A little area of maybe 2 inches by this time. Maybe a little bit in New York maybe. So yeah, that's what it's showing here. Okay, let's move on though to our top story of today's video is the snow chance for the Northeast. So we're going to get into that here. So we're going to see that snow continue for Colorado, Kansas, New Mexico, Oklahoma, and Texas there. And then we see it fizzle out, like I said. And then the next snow chance starts to move in. It starts developing around Friday, it looks like here. Next snow chance. And then we keep moving on. We see that snow chance moves into portions of South Carolina, extending all the way up near Massachusetts here. Some light snow. It starts out as of 12 a.m. on Saturday morning here. And then as we go into the day on Saturday, around 12 p.m., seeing heavy snow according to GFS here for the Northeast here. We're also going to look at the European Mall in just a little bit. We see some very heavy snow for Massachusetts, Connecticut, Rhode Island. Some very heavy snow there. Some heavy snow trying to head into Maine, it looks like, here potentially. So don't forget this is a few days out, so this could change in timing, direction, and all that. It could still all change. But as of right now, this is the latest information. And we see some heavier snow. This is actually the 18Z here we're looking at, not the 12Z, because it's updated as far out as that. We also see some heavy snow moving to Maine by 6 p.m. on Saturday. Some very heavy snow there. So it looks like it'll start out as light snow showers, move close to the coast, and once it gets close to the coast, it'll become some heavier snow will try to develop there. It looks like, according to these models here, some heavy snow it shows for these areas by 6 p.m. on Saturday. Continuing to see snow by 12 a.m. Some heavier snow potentially for Maine. Still seeing some snow for Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut, New Hampshire there. So that's possible there. And then it finally moves out by Sunday around probably about noon. It'll be moved out of most of the northeast there. So very, very interesting. Let's look at the snowfall totals here according to the GFS. And I got to update this to the 18Z. I haven't updated this to the 18Z yet. And if we can get this all the way up to as far as it goes, it shows some very heavy snowfall here for the Northeast here. It shows some areas for Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut, maybe near 17 inches there it shows. Don't forget this is a little far out, so the intensity could still change. So these snowfall totals can go up or go down or stay the same over the next few hours. So over the next few updates as it continues, these totals could definitely change. It could definitely change more west. It could definitely move more east into the ocean here. So just don't depend on these totals happening here, because they could very much go down. So according to what it shows though, according to the GFS, it thinks about, like I said, for this area near 17 inches. That's more than a foot of snow there. Also see some 14 to 18 inches off of Maine there. So very high snowfall totals near New York, 2 inches it shows. Near New Jersey, near 4 inches, southern New Jersey. Near Newmarket, maybe near 3 inches it looks like there. So very, very interesting there. And then maybe 2 to 5 it shows for areas of Connecticut, Massachusetts, southern Vermont, most of New Hampshire, and northwestern parts of Maine, it looks like. 2 to 5 there. So yeah, but this could definitely change. So we're going to look at the European Mall in a second, their snowfall totals, but let's look at what the reflectivity shows for the or European, I mean. It's a little fast here, so it will go by really fast here. And we see that snow. Let's wait a minute, because so we see that snow showers start out, and then it becomes heavier for the northeast here, as you can see. So it goes by very fast there. But I'm gonna show you guys here on the models here, so it doesn't go so fast here. I'll show you guys. Let me change it to the precipitation here. That's a little too fast. Okay, we're going to fast forward it to when it's going, and here it is. So we see this light snow come in probably around the same times around Saturday morning. Some light snow showers starts to move into portions of Pennsylvania, New Jersey, New York, potentially heading into Connecticut. Then we start seeing, wait a minute, we start seeing, okay, why is it not going forward anymore? Okay, sorry about that. Every time you go up with the mouse, it makes it harder here. Okay, some snowfall starts moving into around probably getting close to 12 p.m. Some lighter to maybe some heavier snow happening for New York, Massachusetts, Connecticut, Rhode Island, New Hampshire, southern New Hampshire, and southern Vermont. Here's some snow going in. A mixture off the coast, it looks like maybe a little part of Massachusetts there. Off the coast, maybe seeing a little bit of a mixture there. So that is possible there. Let's keep fast forward here to probably around 6 p.m. and we start seeing some very, very heavy snow. This is where I think the foot will come in around for areas of Connecticut, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Maine. Some heavy snow. It looks like most of the mixtures will be off the coast, but maybe a little bit of ice mixture there, or maybe southeastern Maine. Seeing some light to heavier snow showers for New York City, New York, Philadelphia, or Pennsylvania and Philadelphia potentially, and New Jersey potentially too. Seeing some heavy snow there. Then we keep going forward. That snow becomes a little more lighter as we go into the nighttime on Saturday, but still some light to moderate snow showers here for Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine. Probably still getting quite a bit of snow from these. Some isolated, it looks like heavy pockets there. So very interesting there. And then it shows that the snow will move out. And yeah, according to what it shows. Let's see what the snowfall totals here are. Total accumulated snowfall totals. To go to about right in here about, probably. Come on. Sorry, I'm just trying to. Okay, there we go. And here it is, and this shows a lot more higher values here, and moves a lot more west. It looks like here, according to what it shows, it's a lot more west with the snowfall totals, bringing more than a foot to New York City. Jeez, that would be a lot of snow for New York City if this does happen. But this will probably still change. Maybe near 25, so about 2 foot. The small things for near Delaware and Maryland there for eastern parts of those areas there. New Jersey seeing close to 2 foot there. Up in Massachusetts, Connecticut, Rhode Island. Some areas, most of the areas above a foot. Some areas it thinks maybe even near 2 foot here. Rhode Island, Massachusetts here. Maine about a foot near, so maybe a little more than a foot. And New York seeing 1 to 5 inches for western New York and Pennsylvania. Looks like western Pennsylvania maybe about an inch from the first snow showers that move in. West Virginia maybe around 1 to 4 inches it shows with those snow showers coming in at first. So yeah, very interesting there. So those are some very interesting totals there. Okay, we're going to go back to tropical tributes here, and we're going to look at a different model here, the CMC, the Canadian model here. See what that predicts, and then we'll look at the icon model, and then we'll probably end the stream after that. I'll ask you guys if you guys have any questions, and then end the stream, of course. So it thinks that some snow will start moving in around 12 p.m. on Saturday. It continues into 6 p.m. Some heavy snow. I think the area we're going to watch for the most snowfall that's been showing this yesterday into today, and most of the models are agreeing on it. I think in this area has the best chance of seeing snow if this continues on the models and stuff. I think this area circled will probably be right now the best area for the heaviest snow. It looks like for Massachusetts, Rhode Island, maybe some Connecticut, some maybe New Hampshire, and Maine look like to be the best chances of that heavy snow and seeing the most snowfall totals from it. But this is still a little far out, so this could definitely change. So, and it continues in 6 a.m. the next day and then moves out till about 12 p.m. to noon the next day. It's totally moved out of here, of the Northeast, according to the Canadian model here. Let's look at the snowfall totals. I'll look at it on here. European. And let's look at the end part of it. And here, this is what it shows. This one looks like moves it a lot more east of what the Euro is saying, but I think it kind of agrees though with the GFS a little bit. It does look a lot different than the GFS. It shows some higher amounts. It looks like for New York City, near 6 inches, so that's a lot more than what the GFS is showing. Not as much as the Euro, but still quite a bit. We see less snowfall totals for Maine, but still about maybe near 10 inches close to up there in Maine for this area. Maybe seeing near a foot near Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut, potentially it shows here. Very interesting there. Um, the area where it showed 2 foot on the Euro, about 10 to maybe a foot there, according to what it shows here on the CMC, or the Canadian. West Virginia, it shows actually similar totals as the Euro, 2 to 5 inches there for West Virginia. So yeah, very interesting there. I think though it's mainly moved a little more east than the Euro it shows here. So more off the coast I think it thinks on here. Okay, now we're going to look at the icon model. That's our final model here that we look at for longer range stuff. So, well, the stuff in the M12K, but that doesn't go as far out as these models do. So, and we see some of the lighter snow showers coming in around Saturday 12 a.m. Lighter, and then it becomes heavier again for the same areas I told you. I think have the best chance for snow totals there. It's in those areas around 9 p.m. on Saturday, then 12 a.m. continue to see snow, and then clears out by noon. So most of the models agree on the timing on it, but some of the snow totals have been a little iffy here. I'm pretty sure the icon's not on pivotal weather, so we're going to have to look at it on here. The icon model here. If it is on there, well, we can just look on here. And according to this model, this thinks for Maine near 20 inches, getting close to 2 foot there for Maine, it thinks around Rhode Island, Massachusetts there, 7 inches to a foot here. So I think this is showing a little less snowfall. I think it's more on the coast here. As of the Euro, CMC, and GFS, we're thinking somewhere like right in here, especially Euro. So very interesting. It's more toward the coast according to this model, and it shows some the heaviest totals it shows on this model toward Maine here. That's very interesting there. Maybe it shows for New York about 2 inches, so it agrees with the GFS for how much snow for New York City here. For New Jersey, it shows about 3 inches close to, maybe some 4 inches. About maybe an inch here for Delaware, it shows here, Maryland, and then it shows for West Virginia 1 to 3 inches here. So I think most of the models are agreeing on 1 to 3 or 1 to 4 for West Virginia there with those snow showers there. So very interesting there. Let me see if any of the AM12K or anything like that shows this far out. AM12K might. Okay, yes, it does. So we're going to be able to look at that here. What's up, Northman Weather Channel? Uh, so there's going to be some snowfall for the Northeast potentially. So, uh, like I was saying, around 9 p.m., seeing some snow showers here. Some potentially heavy for West Virginia, Ohio, Kentucky, according to the M12K. And looks like some very heavy snow showers according to the AM12K. And then this is as far as we can go, 12 a.m. Just some very heavy snowfall for these areas. So I think this one's actually showing a lot more snowfall for a lot more areas here. But doesn't go all the way out. Let's look at the total snowfall totals though. According to how far it goes out here, and I think a lot more than GFS, Euro, and all that thinks about over here. They've shown less, but the NAM12K thinks about maybe an inch for most of these areas. Other models were thinking about dusting maybe, and West Virginia seeing about 2 to 4, so about the same there though in West Virginia. And then, yeah, quite a bit of snowfall shows here. 2 to 3, maybe some 4 inches in there. So, very interesting there. For up here, as far as it goes out, about 1 to 3 it looks like here. Very interesting. And then Ohio, where it didn't show much snowfall totals on the others. It shows for Ohio, maybe 2 to 3. Kentucky 2 to 3 it shows here. So we have to watch that very, very closely there. So let's look at the regen model. I'm sure if this goes this far out, I'm sure the regen model does too. Regen. I always call it the regen by accident. And it looks like according to what I've seen so far, looks like not as much snowfall as the NAM 12K predicts for Ohio and Kentucky, but for West Virginia it shows some light snow showers. Then that heavy snowfall starts to move into the northeast as far as it goes. Some heavy snowfall heading to Delaware, Maryland, New Jersey, starting to head up toward Connecticut, Rhode Island here. See the snowfall totals, and I'm sure that Ohio won't, according to this model, it actually shows about 2 inches for Ohio here, surprisingly. It shows for West Virginia about 1 to 3. Most of the areas seeing 1 inch, maybe an isolated spot 3 according to the regen. But it shows for Kentucky maybe an inch if you're lucky there. It shows here. So, and then it shows the higher totals starting to move into New Jersey, Delaware, Maryland, around 2 to 4 inches there, maybe some 5 inches. And that snowfall starts to head into Connecticut around an inch as far out as we can go there. So that's very interesting to see there. Okay. So I'm pretty sure that's all the models we can look at here for the snow chance, I'm pretty sure. Let me check here. I don't think we have any others, so that's basically all the models here we can look at. So those are all the possibilities that could happen here in the next few days. It's still a little far off. So don't forget this could still change in intensity, timing. I'm so sorry about that. I'm so sorry about that. But this could still change in intensity, stuff like that. So yeah, I'm very sorry about my dog. She likes to bark at a lot of stuff. I'm very sorry about that. I cannot control my dog. I'm sorry. So so yeah, it's basically everything here. Okay, any questions in the chat here? As I usually ask at the end of the stream here. If there's any questions about a location or anything, I can give you snow totals, but I can't guarantee you'll get it quite yet. Because it's still a little far out to tell, but when we get closer, about probably day 2 or 48 hours out, that's probably whenever I would start thinking it's a little more accurate for snow totals. But I can still say some snow totals that if you guys want me to for our area, let me know in chat. And I can look for you on the models here. So I'll look for that. If we don't see any questions or anything, I'll probably end the stream. Because we did a whole stream over everything that's possible. So yeah. So that's basically everything here. Let me know in the chat if you have any questions. If not, I'm going to end the stream like usual. So yeah. I'm not seeing any questions so far, but maybe some late minute questions. I'll give you guys till 4:37 my time. It's Central Time for me, so 5:37 I believe for Eastern Time. So if you have any questions about a specific location, I could give you some. Like I said, snow totals, but that'll likely change probably in the next few days. But I can give you the totals. And if you just joined the stream, I talked a lot more about the snow totals and stuff and the snowstorm and intensity and all that a little later on in the stream, earlier on the stream, so you can watch it whenever I end the stream, rewatch the stream for the video. So, okay, how much snow for Connecticut? We got a question for. Okay, let me check for Connecticut. I think they're going to get quite a bit of snow according to what it shows. Okay, I'm going to just do it off of these models here. I'm going to look at for, I'm not going to look at the other models because it's a little, it doesn't show the full snowfall here, but this will. So according to GFS, this is according to GFS here. Connecticut. Oh, why did I do that? According to GFS, GFS, that's a very low total. I don't believe that. It's wrong on here. Let me check. Let me get back on here. Connecticut, if I fast forward here on the mall, okay, there we go. Okay, about, depending on where you are in Connecticut, this is going to depend, because some of the malls are thinking it's going to be a little more oh my god, that's big. Whoops. Some of the malls are pushing this a lot more east, meaning you get more snowfall, like the Euro, but the GFS is thinking it's going to move more east, and the Canadian thinks it's going to be east too. So I would say, out of all of them, I'm going to look at each model here for you, just to give you maybe an estimate of what's possible. So according to the CMC, and GFS, it thinks the more east you are in Connecticut, it thinks you're going to get the more snowfall near maybe a foot close to, and the more west you are, it shows for the CMC and GFS, shows the less snowfall near maybe about 4 inches. According to the GFS here, I was just showing you a minute ago the Canadian, about 4 inches for the GFS, it thinks for western Connecticut, and eastern Connecticut more snowfall, maybe near a foot. So that's according to what it shows here for Connecticut. Let me look at the Euro. I think this moves it a lot more west. Let me check here for Connecticut, and then I'll answer Holy Butcher's question. And it thinks quite a bit of snowfall, but I don't know how much this is to happen. I think I probably agree with the Canadian and stuff that it's going to be more off the East Coast. So I really don't agree with these totals, but this could still change in the next few days. So it thinks maybe a foot. So this is according to the Euro. So I think the Euro is kind of overhyping this event according to what it shows. So I would say probably I agree with the GFS with the more west you are, the more snowfall, maybe near a foot. The more west, or actually the more west you are, the more less snowfall. Sorry, near 4 inches. The more east you are, the more snowfall, near a foot. I would say for Connecticut. Sorry, I sometimes get my east and west confused at times. So yeah. Let's see. How much for South Central Pennsylvania? Okay, South Central Pennsylvania. I'm not going to really look at the Euro here for that area just because I think the Euro is kind of hyping this event too much. So I do not believe you'll get near a foot according to what it shows here for Connecticut, so I'm not going to look at that. I'm going to look at the GFS and for, let's see, South Central. So right, probably around this area it shows. This is according to GFS. It thinks, depending on where you are in this region, it thinks maybe about, if you're in anywhere in that circled region, I would say maybe 1 to 3, a general 1 to 3. So according to this model, let me check the Canadian model here. According to this model, I think it's maybe about dusting to an inch. I would say a dusting to 3 inches anywhere for Pennsylvania, South Central Pennsylvania. I would assume right around that area that I pointed out there. So yeah. So, but this could still change in the next few days, so don't forget that this could definitely change. So yeah. So any other questions in the chat? I'm gonna just check the Euro for you, but I'm sure it's gonna show very high totals for you. Actually, it shows about 3 inches. It shows a lot more. Probably about 1 to 2 it shows on this model. So very interesting in there. Right now, I'd say probably just into 3 inches for South Central Pennsylvania. I'd say that's my range, but that could still change in the next few days. Okay, any other locations or anything for Snowfall? I'll probably go all the way up to 5 o'clock with the stream. I can go all the way up to then, and then I'll end the stream at 5. So I can go up to 5 o'clock if people still have questions. I can easily answer them for you. But they could, like I said, the Snowfall Totals will definitely change in the next few days. So you'll have to come back here or to the models or whatever sources you look at. You're going to have to check in the next few days to make sure your totals are still there. So yeah, I'm surprised no one in chat has said anything about saying should I get my milk and bread or something. I'm sure after I say this, someone will, but yeah. I'm not seeing anyone writing anything in chat. If there's no questions by 4:44 Central, 5:44 Eastern, I will end the stream. So I'll give you guys about 2 minutes for any questions. Like I said, I can go till 5 o'clock to answer questions, but if there's no questions, there's no reason to keep the stream going. So, yeah. Looking in chat. Delete that. Okay. A long day today. bread, eggs, and milk. Yeah. Bread. Okay, let's see. So someone said northeast. Is that Tennessee? Wait, so northeast Tennessee, southwest Virginia. Tri-state cities 1 to 3 possible. So Virginia, is it Virginia you're referring to, or Tennessee, or both? I'm gonna assume you're talking about Virginia. So in Virginia, if I show Virginia here, let me check. This is the European also. According to the European, this is overhyping the event, I think. But according to it, it thinks for Virginia, it thinks anywhere from, it depends on where you are. It thinks for Eastern Virginia, it thinks higher amounts near 5 inches close to, and potentially near a foot, it thinks. It thinks on this small Eastern Virginia, maybe still some higher amounts near 3. Looks like where the least amount of snowfall. I think South Central, probably Virginia. It thinks the least amount. It still shows an inch. It shows anywhere in Virginia about an inch here. So I'd say the estimate for anywhere in Virginia will be from an inch to probably a foot. But these, like I said, these totals could change. Oh, so border of both. Oh, the border of both. So right in here, I would say you're talking about. So yeah, okay. Now I understand what you mean. Oh yeah, for that area here, according to the Euro here, it shows here about probably inch to 3 inches. It shows. I'm gonna look at the other models for you just to see, because this one is a little bit overhyping the event. I think I really do think that is kind of overhyping it a little too much. I'm gonna look at the GFS, one of the trusted models here that I like to look at, and it thinks for that part of Virginia. Oh gosh, I hate when it does that. Okay, for Virginia and the Tennessee border, about 1 to 4 it thinks around those areas there. It thinks maybe eastern Tennessee, maybe about 2 to 5, maybe. It looks like some isolated spots. So potentially, it looks like maybe 1 to 5, depending on where you are in here. Maybe even dusting. Just depends on where you are in here. So I'd say 1 to 5 if you're near the border of Virginia and Tennessee there. Dusting to 5. I would say some isolated, maybe 5 spots. So yeah, but it looks like the heaviest will be toward the northeast, though. The most snow will be at. Where North Carolina, Tennessee, and Virginia all meet. So right in here. So right in there. So right in that area, like I was just saying, probably about right in that area. Should, like, I would say probably right in there. So about, this model thinks probably about anywhere in that area about an inch to 4 inches. And it looks like some isolated spots 5 inches. Let me check the other models, the other Canadian model too for you. Look at that, and then when I look at all these, I'll give you an estimate of what I think. Let's see, we're gonna go this about far out. Things for this area about 2 to 3, so that one thinks 2 to 3. High res here. Let's look at that. There. And 2 to, so I would say anywhere from, in this specific spot right here, I'd say 2 to 4 would be potential. About right here, I would say anywhere from a dusting to maybe 2 inches. Maybe actually 3 inches, I'd say, for that spot. For right here, I would show probably an inch to 4 inches possible. For about right here, probably 2 to 5 potentially. 2 to 4, 2 to 5, somewhere in there. So yeah, but these totals could still change. So yeah, these could definitely still change as the storm system moves through. It's still a few days out. So sure can change. Okay, any other questions in the chat here? Like I said, I can go up to 5 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Eastern. For any other questions here? Yeah. So we're going to watch the next few days here. So yeah. Also, how many of you guys like snow? I love snow, but we haven't really seen snow in my location in the last little while. I missed some of the snow. We did see one about 2 weeks ago, but usually we see a lot more snow around here. But this year, there's been like not much snow here. I'm not seeing any other questions here. Also, thank you all. I just checked a minute ago here. For 770 subscribers, thank you guys so much here. I was planning on yesterday doing a poll. You guys did a 2022 room tour. So, I wouldn't say probably blizzard this far out. I said blizzard conditions are possible. I wouldn't quite say a blizzard quite at the moment because stuff is still likely to change over the next little bit but for that area. So I'm not very good at highways and stuff, so I'm gonna make sure giving you a good though. Let's see. I-95. So I-95, I'm gonna just look at, oh, not very good with roads here. Okay, around, that's not where that is it? Just shows, okay, it shows this is near, let's see, where's this at? This shows, this is about Philadelphia probably, somewhere in here probably. I'm not real good with highways, so but for that area, I'll look for you in that area though. What you can see near Philadelphia, I believe, right? So about Philadelphia, so near New Jersey there. So let me check you guys out on the mouse here. I don't want to look at that mall just because of the too much of it hyping it up. For Philadelphia, that is right here. That's where Philadelphia is. So thinks some heavy snow potentially. Thinks the heavier snow will be in the northeast, more like Massachusetts, Connecticut here, but it shows that you guys there could see quite a bit of snow there still. According to the GFS, let me look at the snowfall totals to give you a possible amount near Philadelphia. I would assume that's where it's near. And it shows 2 to 4 according to GFS here, so quite a bit of snow shows here. Thinks that the heaviest will be on the west coast here. It looks like here. Let me look at the Canadian here for Philadelphia. Yeah, probably 2 to 6 though. This one thinks about 3 to 6, 2 to 6, somewhere in there. The Canadian thinks so. Probably about 2 to 6 possible, probably in near Philadelphia if that's where that's around. I wouldn't say blizzard gonna happen. Maybe blizzard conditioned potentially, but I can't guarantee this will be a full-on blizzard, especially for that area. And then I'll look at the icon here. Also, and that shows for Philadelphia maybe an inch. So that's the area you're talking about. Hopefully that is. Okay. Any other questions though in the chat here? And it already took me off of my thumbnail here, so I'll just move to that. Surprisingly, we have no advisories yet. We'll probably get some advisories coming out soon, so I'm sure, very sure, that'll be the case. Let me know. So yeah. And if not, we're gonna end the stream. Like I said, I can answer questions till 5 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Eastern. So, give you guys still 4:55 or 5:55 to say a question. If you don't, I'll end stream here. So, I'll try to get all the answers answered by 5. It's 5 I'm going to go. So, I'll make sure you get anyone's question right before I go. If there is any. If not, I'll just end the stream. But hopefully you guys are having a fantastic day, hopefully. And hopefully you have a fantastic rest of your day here. So yeah, it's pretty cold in my area, so I'm staying inside. It's like 20 degrees out today in my area. Very cold. Very, very cold. Yeah, I'm not seeing any questions. Okay. It's 4:55 according to my Alexa here. So I'm assuming we have no more questions here, according to what I'm looking at here. Look at the live chat, and I'm not seeing any questions, so I guess I'll be ending the stream here. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. Nice hanging out with you guys. It's nice to just chill out sometimes and have a stream and talk to you guys in the chat. You guys are pretty nice doing that. Went over the possible snowstorm here. Yeah, so what we were going to go over in today's stream. If you want to go watch the part of me talk about the snowstorm and stuff, just go back probably about 5 minutes, I would say, around the 5-minute mark when I started the stream on the video. If you're watching from the video, go to that point, and then that's whenever I started talking. I usually try to start the stream around the 5-minute mark on the stream here. So yeah, that's whenever I start like showing my face and stuff, because I do a start the stream soon screen for about 5 minutes and then start the stream usually. So if anyone's going to be watching from video. Okay, I'm not seeing any more questions, like I said. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna end the stream here. Hopefully you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. Have a fantastic day tomorrow. I'll try to have a live stream tomorrow. I'm not gonna guarantee it at all, but I might. It depends. I might have a video instead. I don't know. We'll see. Just depending on what I have going on tomorrow. So, thank you though, guys, for watching. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed, and see you guys in the next stream. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. It would help a lot. And see you guys in the next video or stream.